Alright, we are back, and like I said before, we're now on Route 9. And now we have to deal with this. They're rooting for this Dreadnought because Dreadnought is the one that carries them across the water to Spikemouth, which is their hometown. And they're making a ruckus, and they're like, we want to make sure that this Dreadnought only carries, will not carry the trainers. And it's like, oh, hey, it's you again. Could you get these guys to settle down for me, please? And then they're like, you know, sure. Because Dreadnought's a working Pokemon. You must respect the Dreadnought. Unfortunately, Kazo has a way to deal with dark types. Kaboom! Look at that. Kazo's level 44, Parmigiano's level 45. Pangoro, we're gonna keep fighting. Because you're a fighting dark type. And we are going to use Magibilo. Brilio. Dazzling Gleam. Basically. Is what that move is. Well, it is what that move is in English. Yeah. We only have to fight her oddly enough. We don't have to fight the other dude. He's like, no, what? We're not gonna try and stop people. We respect this working Pokemon. Hey, can you take us home, please? And here goes Dreadnought, getting ready to go take these guys home. And it's like, alright, thank you. Oh yeah, by the way, let me go see that Rotom bike I gave you, the Bici Rotom. Here, let me just upgrade it for you so it now has an aquatic form. And you wanna know what that means? We gotta do backtracking. Because it is like it's exactly like every game when you get Surf and there's a Zoom ones to increase the ratio of hits. Critical hit ratio. So we're not going on this route yet. No. I will meet you guys in all the places in which you can get items by using this bike. The first place is on Route 2. There are 2 spots you could go. Back over here, you will find an item. The Bendacelta. In this little area. Have to bike around the Choodle because we don't need to nuke that guy. And over here, if we go far south, up the river, eventually, we'll get to some land, which has this, if I could stop biking around it. Which is a terrain item. There is nothing really further back here, but a hidden item, which is a, Waterstone. I was gonna attempt to try and say that without having Pietra Idra? Something like that. Yeah, Gyarados! Okay, we're fine. We were just minorly assaulted by a Gyarados. So on this island, there is a hidden item by the Dreadnought, Caramellarera, and behind these trees, well, not behind, but between these trees is a PP Max. And then over this way, but we get ready for that. Alp's gonna try and stop you. He will actively do that. Past all these blip bugs. Grab me. Hole. Vizio Taglio, which we have already seen is Psycho Cut. So that is everything on Route 2. Just outside of Turf Field, We can ride all the way over here. There's nothing behind this fridge, but over here, past this Crawdon, there is Solaragio, which is Solar Beam. From Keelford, we can get to the Galar Mine too. There's nothing in Keelford itself that we could use the bike on. But at the very beginning of this cave, I am so lucky I did not run into so many Pokemon by doing that. Okay, in here. We bike across here, go past the Gastrodon, and get MT53 Copo di Fango. A ground type move that reduces speed. Oh fuck. From Angle Aslo East. Oh god, it's a snowstorm. We can now surf in place. That's nice. Free revive. Okay, dodge around the snow cones. We can finally get to Ocho del Lago Axu. Oh, she's here. We're not gonna worry about it. And here is where you can get very special item. I believe? There we go. Dulce Pommel, which is, I think, a hold item specifically for evolving a certain kind of Pokemon. There's also the hidden items here. Caramelera. You get lots of things that spawn here. So this is great for grabbing things. I'm not really worried about it. So that's everything there. And no, we're not going to spend lots. We're just going to go to the next place, which is way off in this direction. So over here. Oh, of course it's a Gyarados. Why would it not be Gyarados? Don't know why I'm grabbing these. There is a Gyarados, but we can get ourselves over here. And there is the MT75 Caliobassal. There is a guaranteed Glade here, which I believe is level 55. You cannot catch this thing yet, but it will chase you if given the opportunity, so we're not going to stick around. That's everything here. We now have access to all of the little hidey holes that spawn on water. Okay, I'm just curious. I want to see what this is. Linoon. Fair enough. But yeah, we're going to start to see 3 and 4 star raids, which means we're going to have a lot more trouble trying to deal with raids in general if we want to get things from them. But as I said before, I'm not really too concerned about it due to the fact that I haven't even really used much of it other than to skip grinding. But yeah, so our next item is in the desert, in Dust Bowl. Across the water here! Oh! We get the MT73 Venocross and a Venocross Croc. I don't know how to say that, apparently. A Razor Claw, which if you give that to a Sneasel and have it level up, it will evolve into a Weavile. And we have one more place to check in the wild area, because the wild area is fun to go through. Our last area is over here. Just dodge all of the Pokemon are just launching themselves out of the water and flying atop the water. I get a Falconat. And yes, Flareon can appear here wildly. It's level 55 or 56. Pietabora. Pietavrilo. Neropieta. Duskstone. Pieta Focaya. Pieta Tuono. Pieta Iditka. Pieta Foglia, Pietegelo, which is the ice stone. And that's every single evolution stone that you can find in the game. Because of that, you can get one of every single Eevee's evolutions. The item I just picked up there, other than that, was an assault vest, which means that you are now not allowed to use any move that does not do damage, and you ignore the stats of things. But yeah, that is everything you can get by using Surf. You know, I did not realize that this area was here. Dodge the Gyarados. So what do you get here? Because this is actually an area. Oh, and Flygon here appears here naturally. Nice. So what is this? Ombra Tigli. Shadow Claw, I think. Cool. I did not know that that was here because I never looked back here. Fair enough. Alright, I will meet you guys back at Route 9. So by the bridge on Route 9, we can go into this water. I could have done this a little bit earlier. There is nothing back here, so don't worry about it. But over here, if you get past this Glalie, you can get MT64 Slavina, which is Avalanche. Great for double battles. And still an okay move for Sneasel to have, as it's one of a few physical ice type moves. Anyways, now we could actually go through all of Route 9 and grab the stuff that can be found here. And there's a lot that can be found here. And when I say a lot, I do mean a lot. Gelomalia. I'm gonna fight you because I fight all the trainers. Type matchup. Poor choice. Kaboom. Goodbye. The fortunate thing about having a psychic fairy type is that it kind of covers its own weaknesses. Because the fairy covers the weaknesses from... yeah. Fairy covers the weaknesses for dark, but not bug. And psychic covers the weaknesses from poison, but not steel. I always found that interesting. Oh, you want to provoke me? That's fair. Madra's still happy, even if you do provoke her, she will still dance. That's her Furza. Cannot use Natural Furza. Fair enough. I guess it's because it doesn't do direct damage and it instead turns into a move, which is why you can't use it. Had a feeling that you might have had that. The ability of that basically makes it so that you hurt yourself if you use any of the draining stuff because you have like a guts. It's not called guts, but like you have like bad innards or whatever. It's an interesting thing. So on this bridge specifically, past this cop, there's a hidden item. Caramelera. We have a shiza ton of these. We're gonna fight this dude. who has a sock. I'm not afraid of you. I have Kiazo here. Kiazo will protect me from your ruthlessness. Kaboom. Dang. I was gonna say, dang, I'm gonna have to use another move, but then I'm like, oh wait, no, it's hailing. Bye, Sock. And there's Throw. The more defensive of the two. Vital Throw. Not very effective, which is fine. And we will finish you off with this move. Psychoregule. Parole hits level 46. Okay, so this route does not count for nighttime. Interesting. Rebatili is a max, which is fine. Frick. But yeah, we will be, I'll just wait for whenever it does actually happen. So behind here we have Black Belt and this dude. And here is a pure fighting type. It's a grapple locked. I did not want to choose that move, but you know, it's fine. Goodbye, grapple locked. It is made of pure. Oh, that was a critical. Fair enough. But yeah, no, it's a pure fighting type. I always thought it was like part water. Level 45 for Kiazel. And that's like one of the few places you can actually fish. And now we got 3 sub balls. And these guys won't fight you, but they'll talk to you. And she will give you MT45 sub. Why is it called sub? It's dive. Oh my god, that makes me laugh at it's actually called sub in this translation. I know it sounds weird to me, but for me, it's funny. Alright, so what we're doing is going around here to get the Copertura. Fight this random dude who's just standing here waiting for someone to come by because he doesn't want anyone to read this sign. He has a very upturned nose. I don't know why that always popped out to me about his model, but he has a very upturned nose. Campbell's level 46. And there is one more trainer over here because of a tree, which I'm not going to bother shaking anymore. We don't need to deal with trees. Hello, Remoraid. Goodbye, Remoraid. Oh god, that's not even a corpse of a fish. That's just sashimi. I'm sorry, but your fish is no longer fish. I'm actually going to switch to Parmigiano because I want to take advantage of quad weakness. Because Mantine is a water flying type. I'm sorry, Mantine, but have an electric dog to the face. Parmigiano's level 46 and Madra's level 45. Hey. What else do you have? Octillery. Fair enough. Don't need to switch Pokemon. Just another Cynthia. It's just looking down there and seeing the two Wailmers just sitting there in like an idling pose. But yeah, that is... So yeah, now it's actually nighttime. Because on the beach it's not nighttime also, she's gonna fight me so I can't pick up that hidden item. But you know, this is where I was thinking I needed to have Giovanna. Nice. Alright, because I know one of your signature moves. Painful Bunker, I believe. I'm gonna use a special attack instead of a physical attack, because if I use a special attack, I don't have to worry about... Oh, never mind, it still inflicts damage. No, it doesn't inflict damage. That's just a hail. No, stop using Painful Bunker, please. Because if you were to use a physical attack, I think either you would get poisoned or you would take damage. It's one of those two. Take 3? Dang. Take 4. Thank you. Get out of here. This is gonna hurt. Now please don't go back to using Painful Bunker. Thank you. Get out of here. We don't need you in here, Toxapex. Shoo. Alright, we're gonna pick up this item. And now... we can go through here. And pick up a Skull Cleanse. Which actually, let me go deal with some hold items. Alright, there we go. I basically just gave, Kazo the Skull Cleanse. But, if we are to go through here, real quick. We can get here early, and have a PP Sue cross this bridge. And to have a nice fight with this old gent. I was gonna say little old gent, but I don't know. He's not little, but he's not like old. And he's the blade, which is a horrible type matchup for Kazo. Yes. But if you have noticed, I have actually decided to teach Parole a new move. Which is Shadow Claw. Look at that freaking Eviolite coming in clutch. Freaking Eviolite coming in clutch. Goodbye to Blade. And we're definitely switching. Alright, Kiazo, get out there. It's a monkey. It's a very dead monkey. There we go, level 46 for Kiazo and Fausto. I once so learned Rimbalzo. It's a flying type move. Yeah, but yeah, he knows Calcio Bethel, which is low kick. Bleh. We're gonna forget Rugito. Poltergeist, which is a ghost type. I'm actually gonna have Parmigiano go in for the fight because Parole is not looking too well. Alright, nom nom time. Goodbye. And Parmigiano's level 47. Nice. Alright, if I remember correctly, there was a hidden item around here? No, this right here. Very sneaky Pokeball. MT58, Garanzia. But yeah. So we're gonna go back to that route, because that's all we were gonna pick up there, because that's the only thing you could really get, other than like a now faster way to go between those two routes. Because you don't have Team Yell stopping you. Alright, so we're gonna take on these two trainers. And it's the amp form of Toxicity, which we are going to use that against you. And you're sure against Maractus. I don't know what this is going to be. Yeah, giving Kiazo a scope lens was a good idea. Energy Pala. Okay. Dang, that does a lot of damage. I guess. I don't know. If it survives Chiazo, which it does. You have Aqua Absorb. Oh, I did not know you could have Aqua Absorb. That's how much I know about this Pokemon. Clearly, I know about Maractus enough. I don't. I just know they freaking stalk people in the night, in the middle of deserts, waiting patiently for them to keel over so they can eat them. Something like that. Don't ever trust a Maractus in a desert. But yeah. Other than that, over here, we have a hidden item. And as you can tell, Spikemouth's completely closed up. There's nothing we could really do about getting it open right now. So they have no idea how to do the gym challenge right now since there's a huge suck up. But Mary, who's grown up and lived here, has given us a little sneaky route in. But yeah, she's gonna show us a way in, which is super nice. But before we do this, I have finally decided to do it this way. It wasn't working in the overworld because it was technically counting as different weather, so I had to go into the wild area to do this. Parole has become an obstagoon. He very tall. And he wants to learn his signature move, Sparimental, which is obstruct, which we're gonna forget Ochini Tenerly. And there we go. I'm so glad I had 12 of those, so now I can have even numbers that look so nice. Alright, now that we have done that, I will see you guys all next time, where we'll be able to go talk to Mary, and go into Spikemouth. See you guys then. Bye-bye.